Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. Number 74 makes his big league debut right after this. Daniel Mengden gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's Mr. Old School. He reminds me a little bit of Catfish Hunter. Kind of animated on the mound, has a little bit of a herky-jerky delivery. Not overpowering, good fastball, 89 to 92. Good mix of off-speed pitches, but I will say this, a strike thrower, and he's not afraid of the bat. He'll throw the ball over the plate.
Popped him up. Kemp is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number one. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort than this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
This is line to left. Davis is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Casey Mize will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Denny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base hit.
Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Long throw to third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Digging in now, Harold Castro as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Laureano is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Hunter Renfroe has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now here's the pitch.
That's out.
Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Austin Romine. He swings and misses, throw down. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision to save. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Mize is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Mize has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Well, listen, this is the much-anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road, but that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1 the count.
Fouled off. Kenna, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And that's taken for strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They trail this one 1-0.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. When it comes to their team ERA, they enter the day with one of the best in the league. And talking with some of the pitchers earlier, they mentioned how they've all been able to inspire each other this year. One said, every one of these guys seems to bring their best to the mound every single day, so that really motivates me to do the same. We hold each other to a pretty high standard, and that works for us. Clearly, it's a group that takes a ton of pride in what they do, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So striding forward now, Austin Romine having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw into second. And he is in there. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Simeon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's nothing. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Austin Allen stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Count now a ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 22.
Up and in for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Laureano is just shy of 6. And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's nothing. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. This is hit high and deep out to left. Davis going back. Gone!
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell whatever pregame meals he's feasting on because he looks unstoppable right now.
Now back.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding in, Tony Kemp hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marcus Semien becomes out number 2 this inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Another 1-2 delivery. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. A's are gone in order. They trail it. Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Austin Romine.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball. Get down, 1-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty looks up, and it's gone as they add still another.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Theodore, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now to the plate, Harold Castro. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Fastball called for strike 2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Scorched to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hard hit to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now, Matt Chapman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Puig coming on. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, and it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Puig, but this will land untouched. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Nico Goodrum, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. But he'll think better of that idea as he holds on at second with 2 away now.
The third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Now in the box, Jeimer Candelario, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close. Drilled to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the striding in for Oakland, Austin Allen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... So digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's running. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. So stepping in, Harold Castro, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Yasmero Petit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Mize is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings, and as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Jose Cisnero takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Cisnero, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the... Next up for Detroit, Mike Yastrzemski. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
At the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Ready once again, Victor Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Davis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 9 and the A's nothing. Alex Wilson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 31, Alex Wilson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wilson was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. He doubled his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the box, Austin Allen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate, Harold Castro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Roll, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Davis makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Riding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. He'll get it into second, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Now batting, Austin Romine.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And he'll step out for a fourth time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He's running again. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Laureano is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fielded cleanly, and there's one away. Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he'll reach second now with one away. In now, Marcus Semien. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope. Ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Last strike now for Oakland. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Cabrera. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Detroit put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Casey Mize gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 10 runs on 21 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. the A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Tigers amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Rangers 5-3. The Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-2. The New York Mets snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-3. The Cincinnati Reds got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. The Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-4. Andres Munoz earned his first victory of the season, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 3-2. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.